Hey, New Life, Pastor Izzy here. Hope everybody's doing well, keeping healthy, keeping safe. I'm coming at you from our observation deck here on the campus of New Life. And so I want you to just excuse the wind. I know the wind's blowing and it's probably not doing great for the microphone, but I just want to show you kind of what's happening right here. The sky is so ominous. We're surrounded by fires. This is the north. We've got fires coming from the north in Oregon. Fires to the west of us, that's probably the closest, and then fires to the south of us. We're surrounded by fires right now. The sky is just crazy, and it reminds me of our lives, and sometimes we're surrounded by destruction, despair, and it feels like there's no hope. The sun's out, but you don't see it. And so I thought about the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Daniel chapter 3. And, God didn't spare them from the fire, but he was with them in the fire. And the only thing that burned in that fire was the things that bound them, the ropes that bound their hands and feet. And sometimes we feel like we're surrounded by the fire, we're surrounded by destruction and despair, hopelessness, and we want an out. But God doesn't give us an out. Instead, God is with us in the fire. And the only thing that will be destroyed is the things that bind us. So I want to encourage you today that, maybe you're in a situation where you're surrounded by destruction, despair, whether it be in a physical sense or a financial, with your health, emotional. It doesn't matter. I want to tell you that God is with you, that he will never leave you nor forsake you. There's a scripture in the book of 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "Beloved, do not think it strange concerning the fiery trials, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you." In other words, this is normal. The testing of our faith develops perseverance. And I want to encourage you, though you may seem like you're surrounded, like that song says, though I'm surrounded by you. We're surrounded by God's love. We're surrounded by his strength, his peace that passes all understanding. I want to encourage you today. You may look around you and you may see some crazy skies. You may see some just destruction and despair all around. But that doesn't mean anything. You may be surrounded by all of this, but it doesn't matter, because you're surrounded by the love of Christ. You're surrounded by his peace. You're surrounded by his strength. And greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. I want you to be encouraged. It's not what you see in the physical, but it's what God is doing in the supernatural, in the spiritual. Be encouraged. God is with you, right where you're at. You may be in the midst of the fire, but God is right there with you. And he will not leave you. He will not forsake you. Be encouraged. Hope you have a wonderful day, a blessed week. God bless you. Goodbye.